Good morning, dear student. Today we will learn about discrete time systems. In our previous classes, we have learned about discrete time signals, how we can evaluate discrete time signal from continuous time signal, how we have to represent the discrete time signal and different type of discrete time signal. Now, as we know what are the signals, now we have to learn about the system where we can implement those signals. System, in a general way, system is nothing but a black box where input is given and we are getting output. Why we are telling it is a black box? Because we can't define system in a overall manner. Means each and every system have its different work, have a different input-output characteristic. So it's better to tell a system as a black box, and the output of that particular system is nothing but a system function of the input. That means actually we can say anything about the system if we know the input and output characteristic of the system. If the input and output characteristic is given, then we can say that the relationship between input and output is this. That means my system function is this. That means maybe my input is 2 and the output is 4. We can say the system function is nothing but multiplying the input with 2 or twising the input. So discrete time system is a mathematical operation that maps a given input sequence into an output sequence. Now there are different type of discrete time system. The first one is coming static or memoryless system and dynamic system. Whenever we will discuss about system, there is a pair of system in every classification, because if there is a memory system, there should be a memoryless system. If there is a static system, there should be a dynamic system. In this way, so the first power pair is static or memoryless system with dynamic and memory system. A static system is a memoryless system where the instantaneous output only depends on instantaneous input value. The instantaneous output only depends on instantaneous input value. That is called static system or memoryless system. That means I am telling you something and you can remember only those things that I am telling you instantaneously. That means you don't have any memory. And if you recall the previous inputs, that means whatever I told you in previous class as well as whatever you have evaluated in previous classes, that means you are having memory. Those systems which are having memory, that means the output depends on present as well as the past input as well as the past output, is termed as dynamic system or memory system. That means the first lot of system is static or memoryless system with dynamic system. The next pair is linear and non-linear system. A system is termed as a linear system if it obeys the superposition theorem. If it obeys the superposition theorem. What is the superposition theorem? That is system function of x1n, the first input, plus x2n, the second input, is equals to system function of x1n plus system function of x2n. If a system obeys superposition theorem, then the system is termed as linear system. If it doesn't obey the superposition theorem, then it is termed as non-linear system. So the next pair of system that is coming is time invariant and time variant. Time invariant and time variant. What is time invariant, or in some case it is given shift invariant system? If a system is time shifted in input, if a system is time shifted in input, then it will be time shifted in output in the same manner without hampering any other property. If a system is said to be time invariant or shift invariant if the characteristic of the system do not change with time. That means for a time invariant system, if yn is the output and xn is the input, then if the input is changed by xn minus k, my output will change by yn minus k. No other change, no other property change will occur. Only time shifting will not create any change in the system, only the output will be time shifted. But if it is not, that means time shifting in input signal change the output signal or change the property of the output signal, then the system is termed as time variant system. The system is termed as time variant system. Next coming the next lot of system, that is causal system and non-causal system. Causal system and non-causal system. Please never think that causal signal and causal system are same. Causal system is a system where the output of the system at any time n depends only at the present and past input. The output depends on present and past input, then this is a causal system, but not on future. If a system output depends on present input as well as past input, then it is termed as causal system, but doesn't depends on future input. If the output depends on future input, then it is termed as a non-causal system. The next pair of system is stable and unstable system. So before telling stable and unstable system, there is a term BIBO, bounded input, bounded output. That means if the input signal is a bounded signal, bounded means the starting and ending point is fixed, bounded signal. If the input signal is a bounded signal and the output signal is a bounded signal, that is termed as BIBO, bounded input, bounded output. Now this stability, bounded, what is stable system or what is stability? A LTI or linear time invariant system is termed as BIBO stable. That means if my input signal is bounded, then my output signal should be also bounded. That means every input, bounded input signal will proceed a bounded output signal. If my input signal is bounded, is a fixed, having a fixed length, then my output signal will be also a bounded signal. That means if I am giving a particular unit impulse signal, I will get a particular unit step signal or a signal that is bounded within a value. But maybe I am giving a signal and the output is a ramp signal. Ramp signal is a not unbounded signal. It can go up to infinity. So in that case, the system is not stable. If bounded input produce bounded output, the system is stable. If bounded input doesn't proceed bounded output, the system is unstable. Now this is a example of linear time invariant system. Look at this, the time shifting is occurring in which way? This is a linear time invariant system. Now there is one more type of system that I am telling you, that is FIR and IIR system. This system you will study whenever you will study the filter. FIR stands for finite impulse response and IIR stands for infinite impulse response. If a system is having a finite impulse response, then the system is termed as FIR system. And if the system output provides a infinite impulse response, then the system is termed as a IIR system. So these are the different discrete time system that you should study. Please go through it. Next day we will start the convolution. Thank you.